Right, g'day again. Okay, I've got my rear wheel brake cylinders off the van here. These are only done probably less than a year of use, but they've been sitting around for 4 years, so that's the biggest part of the issue. Things like this like to be used continuously. They don't like sitting around like after they've had fluid and whatever in it, been exposed to weather and dirt and everything else. And this is the second attempt on this video. I started taking the first video and then I had a lot of issue getting the thing apart. I've already done one, cleaned it up, but yeah, this one was considerably difficult. The other one I was able to just push them out just using a bar. This one I had to put in the vise, stick bolts in it. I had to change to the bigger vise because the vise I was using initially wasn't big enough. Like once I got to actually pushing the piston out, I put a socket on it, make sure that it's big enough for the piston to go down the side, and then put a bolt in this side, put it in the vise and wound it till it popped out. And then I just got this rod, sat it on the floor and pushed the rest of it out. But getting that, and even this, like I got it to one piston was flush and it just wouldn't go any further without, like even the vise, it was getting really tight. I didn't want to push it any harder, so then I switched it around, pushed that piston back in and popped it out the other side. But anyway, so we got that far. Just sort of give you an idea of what they look like when you get them apart. We can catch some light on here. Pretty sort of rusty and dirty. Not overly pitted. I think that'll clean up pretty well. What you do, like with wheel sounders, other than a quick clean out, like if this, you wouldn't bother trying to hone them out and put new seals in it and all the rest. It's just not worth it. They don't cost that much. When they get to that point, you just throw them away and buy new ones. But as I said, these have only had 6 months to a year's use, and the other one cleaned up perfect. So we'll see how we go with this. What I got in here is methylated spirits. It's called metho. It's called metho in Australia. And, that's like $5 a bottle at the supermarket. You go and buy brake clean, it's the same thing basically. Might have some other additives in it, but that'll cost you $17 to $25 depending on where you go. That's only $5 at the supermarket. Does the same job. One thing with the oil too, and this is like if you've got oil inside your brake drum and you're not sure if it's diff oil leaking out of the axle or brake fluid, well, you should sort of know anyway if it's brake fluid, because your fluid level will be way down if it gets to that point. But there's only a little bit in there. There's one way to tell, is what solvent you use. If it's oil will be dissolved with petrol and stuff like that. So if you put petrol and it doesn't dissolve it, then it's brake fluid. If you put methylated spirits, alcohol in it, and it doesn't dissolve it, then it's oil. See? Methylated spirits or alcohol dissolves brake fluid, but it won't dissolve oil. And the same with petrol. Petrol dissolves oil, but it won't dissolve brake fluid. So anyway, I'll give this an initial wash up. And I've got my emmer here. I'll give it a brush out first. Okay. A steel wire brush. Hopefully that'll fit in there. Yeah, it'll fit. That. give that a scrub first. Always when you're doing things like this too, even with your emery, don't go this way, because if you put scratches in it, it's going to leak. By going this way, if you do happen to put a couple of score marks in it, they're less likely to leak because they're going around. Okay? So, yeah, and especially if you're scratching it off with a screwdriver or knife, don't go in and out, because so if you happen to put scratches in it, you'll cause it to leak. So always go circular. Right. That's already made a pretty big difference. See? Yeah, pretty confident this will be fine. Anyway, so what we got now? Got some wet 400. Memory. So we'll roll that back up. Now, you got rolled up emery. I'll put my finger in and tighten it up, but when you turn it that way, it gets loose. When you turn it backwards, it tightens up. Yeah. A bit more solvent on that. Once again, go circular, and go in and out. You also said you don't want to go any coarser than about a 400. Yeah, you will scratch it. There's a bit more work. Still got a little bit of a stay in there. Go it again. Throw the paper out the other way. Use the other side of the paper here. I said this is the worst of the two. Yeah, the other one cleaned out pretty easily. Yeah, let's get down here. Pretty much all come off. Yeah. Give that a wash and some cleaner methane here. Yeah. These are what's inside it. You got your spring, your nylon cups that your seals sit on, and then that pushes the dish part is for your pin or your brake shoes to run into, and yeah, the seal, flat of the seal sits against the flat of the piston. It's open so that the fluid, these have got holes inside them, so that when you your fluid comes in under pressure, it pushes it out into the seal and expands the seal. So yeah, that's pretty much how that works. Anyway, won't bore you with cleaning that up. Same story, run a bit emery, go round and round. I'll take over and touch the camera now. Wash a bit of the shit off. Probably should wear gloves, but not too concerned. Instead, yeah, metho won't hurt. Yeah, yeah, dry the skin out a little bit. Not too bad. I often use metho actually, or acetone to wash. You know, if I've had thinners or petrol on my hands, I'll wash it off with the metho. Okay, so this is the set I'll clean up, and this, like after you pull it out of the other metho, yeah, wash it again with some cleaner stuff. And this is yeah, these all the pieces cleaned up. Okay, and yeah, after I reassemble it, I'll do it a little bit now. I'll show you. Find it. Got a syringe here somewhere, big one. Okay, got some cleaner metho. Got a big syringe, and this is also been washed out. It's clean. Tends to jam a little bit, this thing. Anyway, just gonna do a flush out. When I'm finished, I'll pick up a bit. Now, after I've reassembled it all, I've got the bleeder out and the fitting out. So after it's all reassembled, I will then put the syringe in there, and yeah, because yeah, when it's reassembled, it'll blow back out through the bleeder hole. But yeah, that's just make sure you, yeah, if there's still any muck in there, that yeah, you've washed it all out. Okay, yeah, we'll get a bit of paper. This is different to the other one. Okay. This one, the springs. Yeah. I bought both of these at the same time from the same place. One's different. This one doesn't have the nylon pieces. I've never pulled these apart. These are how they come from the shop. So yeah, and this one's the springs just run straight onto the rubber seals. Yeah, the other one's got nylon cups under the caps. Yeah. So yeah, it's sort of amazing I bought these two together from the same shop. Never had them apart, and they're different. Anyway, they worked. Right, so what we'll do now, get a little bit of grease, getting low on grease too. I'll have to get another canister and refill my grease gun, and yeah. So yeah, make a little bit of grease, just just on the outside of your seal. Just a liberal amount. Don't go overdoing it. Because this won't, you don't want this really sort of getting inside your cylinder, because it won't mix with the brake fluid. It can give you a problem if you get too much in it. But yeah, you probably, I don't know, I've heard, put brake fluid on it, but see, brake fluid causes rust on the steel. So what you don't want is you don't want brake fluid on the outer part, like out past where the seals go. You want to keep the brake fluid on the inside where there's no oxygen. Okay, so we've got the spring in there, 2 rubber seals, greased up a little bit. Do the same thing to this. I'll grease this up. So there shouldn't be any brake fluid actually getting on this. These are just rusted up from water getting in there. So now they're greased up. Just put them back in. You can probably hear it pushing the air out. Okay. Grease up the other one. This grease, I said, other than, initially helping it to go together, and make sure you put them in the right way. Flat goes in against the rubber seal. So, and so the grease helps them slip into place easier. But it also protects the bore a little bit, the bore of your wheel cylinder. And they'll keep popping out, like that just popped out. So it's basically only the rubber that holds it in place. And but that's the other thing we're going to do. So we've got a little bit of grease now on the walls of the cylinder, because we greased the piston. We didn't actually grease the wall because we don't want the grease going in. Like, I could grease it now once the pistons are in, but as I said, don't want to be getting grease in where the fluid is. But by greasing that rubber cap, that also helps keeps water out, keeps the air out, and that'll slow it down from re-rusting. So when you put your seals in, make sure they don't go in crooked. Keep them just pop them straight out again. Get the other cap ready. Once again, and you can do this, turn the rubber inside out. You can even, now that you got the cylinder assembled, how did the cylinder assemble? Just had it just popped itself out. yeah, can even like run some grease around the top of it. I haven't done this on the other side, so I should actually. Yeah. So I don't want that grease getting in to where the fluid is. Just, yeah. Yeah, once you get the rubber dust cap on it, yeah, hold it together. Because I'm going to have to wash the grease off now carefully with a bit of rag, because I was going to actually put a bit of black paint on this, or put a bit of primer on it, probably just a bit of primer, a bit of red oxide. Yeah. Anyway, I was going to get the cap off and whack a bit more grease under the cap, but yeah, my fingers are too greasy now to grab it and shut it off, so. Right, leave it at that. Thanks for watching, and yeah, if you've never done those things before, it's not that difficult. Just, yeah, requires a little bit of thought. I got videos on brake bleeding, etc. I got to do my calipers yet. Calipers are over there. They're a different process again. But yeah, they'll be the same. Yeah, for sitting around for 4 years. Yeah, they'll be all rusty and crappy. So yeah, I'll have to pull them apart. And yeah, years there to get the pistons out. But yeah, you got to be careful about it. Yeah. Like you put air in there, 100 pounds air, and they'll blow out. You know, you don't want them to hit anything, or you especially don't want them to hit yourself. Yeah, like hitting there to knock you out, or even kill you. So they come out with a bit of force. So yeah, you gotta have, and you don't want to damage the piston either. So yeah, you got to be able to catch it. Anyway, I'll make a video on that probably tomorrow when I get to it. So yeah, that'll do for now. Thanks for watching. Bye.